quick demo of how to integrate a hypopressive technique, which is essentially a stomach vacuum or Uddiyana Bandha, into foundation training. So 4 steps to this. The first thing is you need to learn how to move air and pressure around your abdomen and thorax. So we're going to start with Feldenkrais seesaw breathing. So bring your knees into bent position, feet flat on the floor. You are going to try, always in this, to keep your back flat on the floor. So almost like my hand is under your back, you're trying to crush it. And what that does is it parallels the pelvic floor and the diaphragm. In this position, somewhere around mid-breath cycle, hold your breath. Then what I want you to do, so once you've held your breath, stop breathing. Good. Just see if you can move the air up here and see this expansion of the torso in the beginnings of a vacuum here. You can then see if you can push the air down here, and then what we want is the shift of the air and pressure up here. Beautiful. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to do that at the point where you're at the end of an exhale. So it's going to be a bit more challenging. So you're going to take your decompression breath in, you're going to breathe out, activate your core. Now you're going to hold your breath and do the same thing. And there's going to be a bit more resistance. This is going to get into some of these barriers through here, that long waist that we want. And then when you need to breathe, breathe. Just try not to gasp. And we're going to do that by keeping the chin locked, so long back of the neck, hold the back of the neck long and chin tucked in. So after you've mastered that, the third step is, let's do it when you're in a decompressed position. So that's where foundation training comes in. So we're going to put you in a supine decompression. So if you remember, legs were out straight. And if you remember your setup, good, good. We're always going to try to reach the back to the ground, paralleling pelvic floor and diaphragm, focusing on wide, chin lock, beautiful. So let's do 2 breaths. You're going to breathe in and expand your torso, expand your rib cage. You're going to breathe out, activate your core, try to stay wide. Second breath in, expand, good. Breathing out, activate. And third breath, breathe in, expand. Breathe out, activate. Make sure you still have your anchor intact. Hold your breath, do not breathe in. Now try to vacuum. So this is going to be a little more difficult. You're going to open up rib cage, think about an umbrella opening, expanding, beautiful. When you need to breathe, breathe, just don't gasp. So that's the third layer. The fourth layer, and I'm just going to get you to do a few more of these decompression breaths, is then to add in your arm layers. So now we're really going to lengthen, but don't disturb the stability of this cylinder. We're going to try to keep pelvic floor and diaphragm paralleling each other. One more breath in. Breathe out, activate your core, nice and tall still. Hold your breath. Now vacuum. Vacuum up, 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 up. Then arms come up, reach overhead. So from your knees to your hands, try to find that length. Keep that pressure here though. Try not to let the ribs pop. When you need to breathe, breathe. Beautiful, but not gasping. Awesome. And you can apply this to pretty much anything in foundation training. There are hypopressive poses, but the foundation training poses are really good with this. It goes seamlessly. So in a founder, a standing decompression, a lunge stretch, to get some interesting things. Nice.